What's the matter, Gary? You don't like to acknowledge our tribal chief, even though he's been the undisputed world heavyweight universal champion for the past 700 plus days.
Can you that's the first time since Hulk Hogan?
What the fuck? Fuck Hulk Hogan. First of all.
Oh, of course, forever and always fuck Hulk Hogan. But how can you not acknowledge him after all this time?
That's always the boring dudes like hold the title for so fucking long.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man.
Without fucking the Usos, without Paul Heyman as his mouthpiece, Roman wouldn't be shit. Hulk Hogan, without his idiots who followed him, he wouldn't be anything.
Roman takes the mic from Paul and cuts a fire promo.
He cut a fire promo than Hogan ever did.
He told Austin Theory that Daddy wasn't here anymore.
Yo,
yeah,
that was so good. He has
like these nice like one-liners, but that's all he can do. And like I appreciate that part, but I'm over him.
I'm glad the saltiness has not worn off even slightly after all the years.
Yeah,
I really, really, really wanted Brock to win.
I know you did.
Really?
So bad. Because who the fuck takes the title from him now?
I am in fucking shock.
I tell you, I just Jimmy and I know who.
I know who too.
Adrenaline.
No, that's not who.
In my soul.
Nope, that's not who.
Oh, you mean? At the studio you can hear.
We're gonna be able to hear it.
Oh,
thank God. Okay, good.
We might not be here next week.
No idea who he just played.
I don't.
Yeah.
No, I think
it could be like Triple H coming back.
No, I think I know what he played.
For those who watch the visuals, because why not? You know, we're funny and shit. We might not be here next week. I'm still talking to the guys about it, but yeah.
Big things
happening,
you know?
man.
Yeah. We got a new title belt, so we're expanding.
Huh?
Is it still on the third floor?
No. It's
Thank God.
You walk right in. You walk right in, man.
No basement.
Nope.
Okay.
Just straight. You know, just
no asbestos.
Level.
All right.
Level, man.
Okay.
Not throwing shade on it.
Oh, throwing shade to where we used to record.
No, we don't need to do that.
No. I'm joking.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's look back onto SummerSlam.
SummerSlam indeed, man. The first SummerSlam post Vince, right?
Can we the first summer? We don't have to talk about. We don't.
No?
We can.
Okay.
You want to get into the Vince stuff real quick?
I mean, I feel
There's nothing to it.
Because we've been gone for a fucking month.
Yeah, we have. Babies have been made.
It's been hot as hell.
Born.
It's hard to wear a fucking hockey jersey and
the world is ending.
Hockey sweater for those.
Since we've recorded last, apparently the Earth, the time of the Earth has been shortened by a millisecond.
Oh God!
Thank God.
Babies
Get
were
me off this.
made probably on Scott's end. Who knows? Babies are still brewing. Babies have been born. What else? Vince retired, which I fucking didn't think I would see.
Hell froze over
in my lifetime.
Did you ever think if we would have said this fucking 6 months ago, Vince would have retired over a tweet? I would have laughed your ass out of this apartment.
Motherfuckers, can we do a cheers real quick to the Wall Street Journal, which I never thought I would say? Thank you for bringing Vince down.
Yeah.
Wow, it was the Wall Street Journal?
It was, yeah.
That's the one that was like, where's all this money?
The fact that he paid more money for
out
hush
of
money
WWE's wallet.
Out of WWE's, well, exactly. That's how you know. I mean, he's gonna. I mean,
he's gonna fry for that shit.
He might face some persecution for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, baby, you did some good things at a time, and then politics got in the way. I blame Linda.
Yeah.
And politics got in the way, and something fell off there, and.
It was way before Linda.
I don't think I disagree. There was still some pretty solid.
It was around the same time.
It was around the same time.
I think he just got old and out of touch, and he got such a fucking ego. He forgot to go with the times.
It could have been one and the same.
Yeah, could have. It's just, yeah.
Or I didn't think in my lifetime, like it was too good to be true. I fantasized about it, and I think we could all agree I fantasized about Vince retiring and.
I feel like our last episode. We talked about like life after Vince.
Yeah, we did talk about.
We brought this into life.
We did.
We manifested shit.
Yeah, we manifested.
Holy shit!
That's what the hippie girls say. We manifested this. We manifested it.
That's right.
We spoke it into existence.
We brought this shit to life. You're welcome, WWE Galaxy.
I'm so sorry for all the girls who had to go through what they did. All apparently we had to do was talk about it.
That's the biggest thing. For me. That Vince is gone. Michael Cole called them fans for the first time in what, 15 years?
Wow, he did.
Yeah.
15, maybe 10 years, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Insane. And it's just the verbiage is so much different.
Because those guys, WWE is such on a large global scale that they have meetings about what to say. They're very meticulous, and
I will never understand half of the things that they like. I don't understand the fans thing. I have a couple of degrees of marketing. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why they removed the word fans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, WWE.
Because they wanted it unique to WWE.
Although I love that blue Universal title.
Vince wanted a Disney-like experience when you went to a thing where it's like your experience, your whole thing is like,
And you know what? It worked out because he locked it in, and now Triple H is in the driver's seat. They fuck around. We talked about this. We all agreed upon this, I think, that they don't even have to go back to TV 14. They don't necessarily have to.
Not really. I mean,
we didn't talk about that on the podcast, but yeah.
I just feel like main roster WWE now is going to feel like black and gold NXT. And it's going to be beautiful. And it's going to be fantastic.
I mean, bro, we're gonna get into Triple H in charge. What's happened after SummerSlam because it is very black and gold NXT-ish.
Speaking of,
before we get into SummerSlam, I will say, and I think we could all agree, I thought when we saw Vince exit would be when we literally saw Vince exit. Vince would not be out of the picture until he died.
Right, yeah.
And even then, I was wondering whether or not it would go to Triple H. And guess what? We got not only Vince retiring, but it went to Triple H. Right. And it shows, but we'll get there.
I don't think if Vince had his way, I don't think it would have gone to Triple H right away. No. I just think it's because so many people were pissed at the Bruce Pritchards and the Johnny Aces and all that.
And I think Stephanie got in charge, and she's like, "Guess what, guys?"
Yeah.
But let's also not be idiots and think that Vince doesn't still have say in things. He is still.
You know what?
He's still testing Stephanie.
There's certain things that have happened. We're gonna get into it, but there's certain things that have happened.
I'm gonna push back on that, but
I'll push back on it too.
Before we get there, you know what's gonna be real fun? Where is SmackDown this week or Raw? One of the two. Where is the U.S. title match happening? Between Ciampa and
Ciampa and Lashley.
Yeah.
Is it happening in Wisconsin?
No.
Where?
Johnny Gargano City.
It's in
Cleveland, Ohio.
And he's still we don't really know.
He's hidden. Yeah. Gargano's coming
and that's
back,
one of the
baby.
that's one of the Vince guys. That's one of the Triple H guys.
Yeah.
One of the Triple H guys.
Yeah. I mean,
Gargano is going to come in after Ciampa beats Lashley.
Yeah. And that's the thing. All the Triple H guys that went to AEW, what do you think they're going to do once their contract's up?
Be fine.
You think so?
Yeah. They're fine in AEW.
You know what I really love about the Triple H thing, man? Triple H is
We're not even close to Triple H.
Yeah, we're not. We're just because SummerSlam.
We got to get the rust off. It's been a little while.
SummerSlam is definitely the first. So Vince, we're catching up, right? The Raw before SummerSlam was the first Raw after.
No, it was the last Vince Raw.
So what I'm saying is the first Raw after we got the news, but it was definitely the last Vince Raw because it was trash.
Yes. Yep.
SummerSlam, we could all agree, and we're gonna get to it in a minute, was definitely the first Triple H pay-per-view.
1,000%.
Even.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say this. I'm gonna say this at the top of the show. Even the wrestling since SummerSlam has been better.
Much better.
And
that triple threat match between AJ, Mustafa, and Miz, holy shit.
Especially on the Raw after SummerSlam, but just the wrestling from SummerSlam on has been holy shit. It's almost like Triple H is telling guys, look, I'm in charge now. You don't have to do the careful Vince shit.
Yep. Go out and
wrestle.
Yeah. And wrestle. That's the keyword, wrestle.
Hey, as Russo likes to say, none of the casual fans want a 15-minute match anymore.
No. And if it's 15, that's just wrestle your fucking ass off.
Right, yeah.
And we've been getting that.
15-minute match. I mean, we go to AEW for the wrestling. Mm-hmm. We go to WWE for the entertainment.
Yeah.
So to touch on that point, what I was going to say is, what I love about the Triple H thing is that he grew up with Vince, married into the McMahon family. This is a guy who...
How awkward do you think those family dinners are?
Yeah.
Vince just staring at cars at the table.
Or not, because if I'm Vince, I don't gotta stress about this company anymore. And now I could.
It's your fucking baby. It
is your baby. But now, guess what? Vince, as egotistical as he is and whatever, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna fucking go through that whole. You're hearing everybody talk. You're hearing all the smart wrestling fans, or just wrestling fans in general, even WWE fans talk.
But he doesn't have to go to dinner on a family fucking trip with these people.
That's true.
He's standing across from Vince, who is like, "Why the fuck you decide to do that?"
He's clearly well off. If he wasn't, he wouldn't retire. He would.
He didn't have a choice to retire.
He was forced. He was
100% forced. My point is, Triple H.
Just like, never mind.
Say it. No hold bars, Gary. Do it. Come on.
Oh, just like those girls in the limo forced to give him a blowjob.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I told you guys, never mind.
Yeah,
but guess what?
Yeah, we forced you that one. Sorry. Just like he forced that one. All right, sorry.
I hope that's a no chance one. I don't know he's actually playing.
Yeah, the green one you can guess is Triple H.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
I'm the game, but you don't want to play me. I didn't send you guys that picture,
No,
actually.
You didn't, no.
I'm going to show you and then put it on the fucking video.
All right.
Whatever.
But Triple H is a guy who grew up during the Attitude Era. He was in the he's
a fan. He's a wrestling fan,
right? He grew up he wrestled, grew up in the business during a time where it was the peak. We could all agree. We've yet to see further, but it was arguably the peak of pro wrestling, the Attitude Era. Then he suited up for the PG era where Vince kind of
doled things down.
Yeah, doled things down a little bit.
Made it more
Thank
of
you, Gary.
Kids friendly. Granted, though, didn't the whole Katie Vick thing happen during the PG era?
No.
Yes, 03. That was a PG era.
With that,
no, it was 03 was not the PG era.
What was PG era?
Like 13.
No, it was way before that.
It was way before that.
It was way.
No, I wouldn't say
it was
way.
not 03.
I would say 2010.
2010, yeah. All right.
2009, 2010.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I retract.
Because it got really, really bland until CM Punk dropped the pipe bomb in 2011.
That's right. Yep.
Triple H. What I was getting at is Triple H has been around for both the peak of wrestling and then Vince McMahon's idea, which to touch on Scotty's point from earlier. It was a great idea to make WWE more global than what it was, which he has. I mean, they're in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They're in the UK for premium events. Now Triple H steps in and he knows the best of both. And guess what? He can continue to do what Vince was doing, but just add more of the wrestling aspect.
Exactly. Yeah, because
and
like the
better
fan
writing
now,
aspect.
Yeah, the fan wants that realism now. They kind of like how back in the Attitude Era there was a tiny bit. I mean, that was like realism mixed with soap opera, but. Like now fans want that realism, that like, because like we've seen like the internet is here. A lot of these guys are just nerds that like playing video games. So like,
who's doing the realism really fucking well?
Who's that?
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man, Eddie is great.
We love him.
Man, just like his stuff this past week where he was like making fun of people staring at the TV, watching it sideways.
Right.
And I forgot what else he made that. He said that Sammy Guevara has a receipt coming for him.
Yep.
Like, damn, fuck, yes.
And when Punk comes back, I still want an Eddie Punk match for the belt, the World Heavyweight belt.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah. So
if we get there.
We are getting into SummerSlam.
Yes.
We're going to get into the highlights first because why not? And
Sure.
the women's match, I mean, SummerSlam from top to bottom, let's just grade it now. What would you grade it out of 10?
7, maybe 6.5.
I give it a solid 7.5, 8. Yeah.
I give it, I'm a generous, you guys know I'm a generous guy. I give it a good 8.6.
What
8.6,
the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's because the SummerSlams of the past couple years have been so trash to
Yeah,
me.
fair.
So wipe those slates clean just as a general pay-per-view.
If you're talking about a general pay-per-view, it's only getting knocked down by like 3 points. So what, 8.3?
So 5.3.
Yeah, because you said 8.
Oh,
Point
3
points.
Not
3 points. 0.3 points.
0.3 points.
Oh, damn.
Fractions. We're doing fractions now.
8.3.
That's what we're doing fractions on
We're
this
a lot
podcast.
of beers in. It's gonna
8.3. Still. If I'm comparing it to the last couple SummerSlams, I'll give the bitch almost a 10 because the last couple SummerSlams, I'm like, fuck, man.
Forgettable.
I think the last good SummerSlam was the one I went to in 2016.
It wouldn't be a podcast without
No, of course,
Smack
yeah.
mentioning.
No, you brought up a good point. Before we get into SummerSlam, what were like some of the best SummerSlams the last couple of years off the top of your head?
I mean,
or of all time, let's say of our lifetime.
I mean, you think of peak SummerSlams. What comes to mind is the early 2000s. Is with 2000, of course, with TLC 1.
Yeah.
And then you skip a couple years, 2002 with Brock and
one
Rock.
of my favorite ones was
Sorry, was that 03? I'm sorry.
Sean's return was pretty solid too.
Yes, I was gonna say Triple H and Sean at 02. For like that. That
whole 02 SummerSlam actually is nuts.
It was.
Let's advance 2 years too.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Or in Hogan, the Legend Killer.
The Legend. That was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That's a stacked card, actually.
Yeah, I was there for that one. So
you were there for that. Was that in Boston?
Who are you? Me?
Yeah, I know. Just get me a mask.
God damn.
Yeah. No, there was
I really also love SummerSlam 2006.
Batista
versus
Triple H? No.
Nope.
The Taker?
Taker?
So I know that DX faced McMahon and everyone but the fucking kitchen, everything but the kitchen sink.
I forgot all about 06.
And
That was
Edge and Cena were having their rivalry still.
Yep.
I think Batista was having a world title rivalry with
Undertaker.
Was it Taker?
No,
Taker was at WrestleMania that year.
So,
when you got
02 was 02 was the banger matches from 02 was Edge and Eddie. Edge and Eddie had a really good singles match.
Really?
In
02?
If you go back and watch it, him and Edge and Eddie tear it down.
Damn.
That was the same year as Rock and Brock and Triple H and HBK. So that entire pay-per-view. So, I mean, top to bottom, this pay-per-view I think is fantastic. So it's Spike Dudley against Stevie Richards, Kurt Angle.
Spike Dudley, local dude.
Yep. Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio submission match.
Yes.
A
Who
singles
decided
match.
to put Rey Mysterio in a submission match? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, he's not the
I'm
submission
sorry. No,
type.
he got defeated by submission. That's my fault.
Oh.
All right.
Flair and Jericho, Edge and Guerrero, Un-Americans, Christian and Lance Storm against Booker and Goldust, Van Damme and Benoit, Undertaker versus Test, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Brock, Rock.
What about 06? Just for shits
06,
and
I got you,
giggles,
yeah.
because me and Gary are struggling trying to remember that.
By the
one, but
way,
it was a good one.
who puts together the eggshell and the off-white that is the Un-Americans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Between Christian and Lance Storm, was it just like who's going to stand out more? Because those are
Probably.
two bland-ass fuckers.
Yeah, the Un-Americans.
I appreciate the Un-Americans, obviously.
Yeah.
I do not appreciate those two being the Un-Americans.
Yeah, it was
Sure.
Bland
Yeah.
City for sure.
Team Canada and TNA,
Team
though.
Canada.
You thought it could-
Team Canada.
Oh.
Team Canada and TNA was
You
good.
thought it couldn't get more bland than Bret Hart, and then you have the Un-Americans.
SummerSlam 06 was Carlito and Rob Conway,
Yes.
Chavo and Rey Mysterio, Big Show and Sabu.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
CW
that
title.
fucking flop from Sabu, like falling off the
Yeah.
top rope.
Yes.
Oh, that's where my trauma
He
comes
did not
from.
compete after that.
No.
I think that was his last WWE
Yeah.
match.
Oh, this is all giving me flashbacks.
Hogan and Orton.
In 06,
Yeah. That's the Legend Killer.
Yep, it is.
That's the one I went
he
to.
RK. Yes.
Yeah,
he
on
RKO'd.
the car.
I went to the Saturday Night's main event that week. He RKO'd Hulk Hogan onto the car.
On the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to hook up with with
Yes,
Brooke.
His daughter.
with Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ric Flair defeated Mick Foley in an I Quit match.
Remember her music career, by the way? Didn't
Which
last.
one?
They had that one song.
Brooke
Oh,
Hogan.
he did. Yeah, she had that one song.
Booker T versus who was the last one? you said?
No, it was Rick versus Mick Foley.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Batista versus Booker T. That's what that one was.
I remember
King-
Steel Stepping
Excuse me,
being...
excuse
Booker,
me.
King Booker.
Batista versus King
Yes.
Booker. Yes.
Maybe that's why I hate Sherman so much.
DX versus the McMahons,
and
then
everybody.
yeah.
And everyone.
Everyone,
It was
right,
like
yeah.
Finley,
Was it everybody, though?
Mr. didn't
Kennedy,
they do that?
yeah, like the Spirit Squad, the whole fucking nine.
Umaga.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Everyone.
It was a whole fucking
Yeah.
thing.
They all came out.
And then Edge versus John Cena for the belt. I think
and
that
Edge
was
won, right?
That was
He
like
did.
the third
Edge did
one.
win.
Yeah, because I remember that audience fucking
Booing.
going ballistic.
Yeah,
Because that was back in peak John Cena era.
it was.
In
That-
Sandy's hometown.
Who won that one?
Edge.
Edge.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, like,
and it was in Boston, so
yeah.
You went to that one? That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
I was watching.
I think that's the one I remember from my childhood.
I did my Scotty homework last night, and I watched that. And I think before or after, before it was, Edge had to lose.
Yeah,
Edge
I gave
lost
homework
in Toronto
right,
at Unforgiven.
Right. Yep.
And DX had a Hell in a Cell match with the McMahons.
Oh wow. I didn't realize they had a.
And they shoved Vince McMahon's ass into McMahon's face into Big Show's ass. 06 was fucking fire. That was probably like
that was it, right?
06 was the last TV 14 year, I think.
Yeah.
And it's funny that was also it was either 06 or 07. It was right when DX was out because Triple H got injured that it coincidentally Linda also entered politics and then boom, PG era.
All right. Well,
can we talk about
we done with SummerSlam?
Best celebrity wrestler Logan Paul real quick? I think he's the best celebrity wrestler of all time. Before that, I thought it was Bad Bunny, but now...
Yeah, but yeah. Despite all the bullshit that Logan Paul has done and, like,
right. That was not Logan Paul's first match.
No. But, like, outside of the ring, you know what? He's probably a scumbag douchebag, but
definitely
inside the ring, call me impressed.
Yeah.
Because, holy shit, he should not be able to wrestle that good.
He was impressive during WrestleMania, too, right?
Right.
It's not like I'm not imagining that.
No.
The Paul brothers, the other ones in boxing.
Very athletic.
Athletic and also entertaining. Two things all you need to be a WWE superstar.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be a WWE superstar, you have to be a little bit of a pedophile between him and Austin Theory. Really.
Austin Theory is one?
Yeah, he messaged like underage girls and shit.
Oh wow.
He did. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got acquitted, but he still fucking did it. He still did it.
What doesn't acquitted mean you did?
Hold on,
what do you think, Gary? What's your take on this,
Let
Gary?
me look it up. Let me look it up. Hold on.
I don't even think Gary's a Theory guy.
I'm okay with him. I don't.
Yeah,
love
you're
him.
not. So this isn't a bias thing.
No. This goes back to fucking Velveteen Dream's entire career being ruined because some asshole wanted to fucking take him down. I'm so over it.
I'm very iffy about jumping the gun on just people in general, but pro wrestlers because my guy, I'm such a shitty like former trainee for forgetting his name right now. Enzo fucking got fired for some shit he didn't even do.
Yeah.
So I'm very iffy about these situations unless there's some.
Sure, that's fair.
Scotty's going down the rabbit hole now to find some.
Here we go.
I'm sure like we can find this about like Sammy Guevara and like everyone else. Like it's not.
So this was tweeted. Who knows? I guess who knows if this is credible or not? I guess, but okay.
Guys, I mean, keep in mind. Clearly, it can be said. It can be said about either of us.
Sure.
Hey,
I mean,
a rumor can just be created. Hey.
I mean, it was never.
Person messages underage girls.
It was basically he was never proven.
I'm gonna do that to Smack next week.
I can still fucking hear you, dude.
I know it's fucking.
We're gonna be acting up in the studio, man.
So he was never proven innocent either. So it was never like really determined. But it's like hold on, where's? Oops, hold on. Technical difficulties.
23 minutes in and we've talked about everything and nothing at the same time.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Rename the podcast to that.
Fuck. Yeah, it's a show. It's a podcast about nothing.
Fucking A.
Anyway, yeah, so it was he basically DM'd some girl that was 13 years old on Twitter, having several Snapchat conversations with Theory after the two met at a show, according to Tay.
But did he know?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. So it says, Theory added on our Snapchat. The user also provided photos.
This is the most savage I've seen Gary act in my life.
If he's going to a fucking like, playground and he's like, hey, want an ice cream? Like, then I have a problem.
Tay goes on to state that Theory allegedly sent her several inappropriate Snapchat messages that made her feel uncomfortable. Then Theory got angry.
It's a 13-year-old girl. She's probably shirtless.
Then Theory got angry when her...
Maybe it's a 13.
with her when she saved the messages. So she saved the messages. He got pissed about it on Snap.
Oh, I get mad when girls save messages.
Well, that shit's 24 hours now, dude. So, all right.
That's a different story, dude.
Jesus Christ. So, according to Tay, Theory stated that he wanted to keep the messages their secret. Which, if you're trying to hide something, that just
You're a celebrity.
She's fucking 13.
You didn't know that.
I don't give a shit. Do you know what a 13-year-old looks like? You should.
The same as a 19-year-old at this point.
These days,
I would hope.
There's something in the chicken.
Oh, no. You never
here we
know.
go.
I keep saying that, like, we need to fucking, like, wristband people who are over the age of 18.
No, because
you can't tell the difference.
Seriously, all day.
What is he doing?
A-Town down. All right. Hey, whatever. I mean, like I said, he was never proven. It was never proven 100%.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, did she ever disclose that she's 13 to him? Like, whatever. Exactly. So, like, ta-da.
All right.
Guy,
I'll get off my soapbox.
Theory, when we're on WrestleMania Access one weekend, Scotty didn't mean it. We still want to interview you.
No. He meant it. He's just not allowed on. Fuck this shit.
I'll sit backstage and boo the shit out of both of you while you interview
Is there a better celebrity wrestler than Logan Paul?
No.
I wanted to say yes, the celebrity wrestler that was at WrestleMania this year, and then I remember it was Logan Paul.
It was still the same person.
Yeah, his first match, and then SummerSlam was way better.
Yep, I can't. I'm out.
I think that it goes from what I've seen, because I remember we all watched that. I think it was SummerSlam at that point, too. That SummerSlam together. It goes the Green Arrow guy.
Oh, yes.
Stephen
Amell.
Yes.
Bad Bunny. Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is the best. And I'm so glad that he has this, like, I wonder what the details are, but he's saying he has a multi-year deal.
Yep.
So.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
whatever. I mean, if we can separate the whole, bullshit, he's good in the ring. He's good. He's very good in the ring.
And he's an entertainer. I don't know who his next feud would be. We'll save that for another show where we predict, who he's going to go at it with.
Yeah.
It'll be like an emergency call.
Yeah.
Like, just like they had to do with Miz.
We need to talk about the fact that once again, Brock Lesnar clearly does whatever the fuck he wants. And I know you wanted Brock to win, but at least we got that key. Brock does whatever the fuck Brock wants.
Brock should have fucking buried Roman Reigns under that ring.
Why? Wait, just for him to... I'm surprised in you right now. Just for him to be a part-time champion?
Wait, hold on. Do you mean the way that Roman buried Brock underneath all that stuff? Is that what you wanted?
I wanted Brock to flip that ring on Roman Reigns and that to be end of it.
Oh, so like the way Roman put all that stuff on top of Brock and made him... count to 10.
Yes.
Because he is our tribal chief and he is our universal heavyweight champion for 700 plus days.
And
Gary, I think it's time that you acknowledge him.
Acknowledge me.
Because I acknowledged him 200 days ago. I'm over him. I'm over this fucking part-time champ. Like, that's it.
Part-time? What are you talking?
We're in the reality era.
As Becky Lynch put it, she is the Becky Two Belts. She is the full-time Becky Two Belts.
More than ever, we're in the reality era with Triple H in charge. When it comes to
how fast do you think Roman's gets taken out because of that?
When it comes to I don't. I think
him and Triple H might be all right. Yeah,
not only that, he's one of Triple H's guys.
Yeah. No, he's not.
He's an NXT guy, bro.
Like way back before the Black and Gold.
I mean,
he wants to I'm sure Triple H wants to put in real wrestlers in there and not just some.
Listen, Roman Reigns out of the Shield, it was definitely, if there was somebody that
he's the weakest link in the Shield.
Fine, but you're not gonna. And this is a side note. You're not gonna like me saying this. I put Roman over Jon Moxley.
Not even in any atmosphere.
You guys probably will both. Oh
wait, in height, right? That's in
general.
Just in height.
And you know that I loved Dean Ambrose at the time. I swore by him, but Roman now, yeah,
that's tough. Cause I'm trying to Moxley has done more in wrestling.
Yeah.
Moxley's wrestled more matches in this past month
has had more of an
than
impact.
Roman has wrestled in this entire year.
But if you consider the fact that he's been champion for 700, I don't
because
think
if you didn't have to defend your title more than twice,
and he's carried the company on its back
Gary,
before.
that's exactly.
All right, you know who else did?
Drew,
Sasha.
Drew didn't carry. Drew and Sasha did not carry the
Sasha
way
during the
and
pandemic,
Bailey were the most
pandemic,
entertaining part of the fucking pandemic.
Yeah, they did.
Roman was the most entertaining part.
Roman was nothing during the pandemic.
He wasn't there really.
No,
it was mostly Drew, because he was
out on like COVID protection.
Yeah,
but he came.
He did come back at SummerSlam like 2020.
Right.
So yeah,
when all the fans started coming back.
Yeah.
So no.
Listen.
No. That was Thunderdome that he came back.
He came back during the Thunderdome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I'm thinking pandemic.
Yeah, he
yes,
did. He did.
Either way, it wasn't that much longer.
It wasn't.
It was like the last
right.
month.
It was towards the tail end. Yeah.
Roman Reigns during the if we're talking about reality era more than ever because Triple H is in charge, the realistic part of this,
for this era. Yeah.
the realistic part of this is that you can't just have anybody. And the last time we talked about this was, I think, the last time Hollywood George was on. You can't just have
say that name.
Anybody beat Roman Reigns.
We can now.
It has to be. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hollywood George said this.
Stop saying that name.
Keep saying it.
I'm just saying he said it.
He said it.
It has to be
some asshole said it.
It has to be a somebody.
It does have to be somebody, right?
It does. And you know who that somebody is?
Ooh.
Adrenaline.
Seth freaking Rollins, who is a real Triple H guy
That is true.
and a real wrestler.
You know who also?
And a real
We're
character.
gonna touch on Raw in a little bit. I did love Seth Rollins starting to talk about that before he got interrupted on Raw.
Yep.
That was one of my favorite parts.
That's
of Raw.
where I think this is going. Clash at the Castle is going to be bullshit.
It's been a while.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
I'm
sorry for being vulgar. Not sorry because we all grew up during the Attitude Era. This is how we were.
We're swearing all
My
night.
cock got hard during that.
Yeah,
during that part. Rock solid,
Just rock hard?
erect. When Seth Rollins was
Excellent.
like, "Now I can turn my attention." I'm thinking like, "Oh, he's gonna obsess over Cody again."
Yeah.
And then he says Roman Reigns, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Phew,
Just
give it to me again.
He's went from 6 to midnight.
Give it to me again."
I mean, I guess we've had Brock Roman enough. I guess why might as well milk Seth Roman, right?
And the other thing that
I
I
don't need to milk
said,
that. No, Seth makes him clean and that's it.
And the other thing that I said to myself out loud, because my boys, one of them were in the woods or whatever the fuck you were doing. The other one was at an event. Too good for me. They were both too good for me. I'm talking to myself on the couch like my other boys are here.
You had your daughter here.
And I'm saying, yeah, but she don't. I just talked to her and she's like, yeah, Dad, you have a point.
That's what we would do too.
She's a stooge. She just agrees with whatever Dad
But
says.
I'm like, yo, Roman is so deep into this title reign that he's starting to face people twice.
Yeah.
That's not. No. That's not. That's only because there's no one there for him to fight. There's no one else that they've built up to be like on the top level.
The only person left is whenever Cody comes back.
It's
other
Cody,
than that, why not have? I guess I mean, when you're going to the UK, when in Rome, haven't faced Drew, so I don't really want to see it. But again, post Triple H era, these matches are gonna be better because I really feel like this dude is telling people wrestle.
They're only pandering. The only reason Drew has a match against Roman is because they're pandering to the UK audience. That's why. That's all it is.
100%.
It's unfortunate because I mean, I don't think that Drew doesn't deserve it, but like, it's kind of a cop out.
He had a time.
I mean, he had his time during the pandemic, but like, he didn't really get an actual like in front of people. You know, give him a.
Didn't he have a WrestleMania moment?
This is very unpopular, and usually, like, I really love Drew. And I don't know if it was because of the pandemic, but I wasn't like super hype about
Super high on him? No, that's fair.
And I love him.
Right? No, I get it. Yeah.
And I love him, and I love when they brought him back because I don't think even though he was the chosen one, I don't think they used him to his full potential.
No,
I love what he
did
when he entered the indie scene, and you know, he's not gonna beat Roman. That's not what I'm getting at, but it's gonna be a solid match.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
How much of a swerve it would be, but it's not gonna happen.
No chance in hell.
Home country.
I might even be. I might even be pissed if it happens.
No, he's from
Did we get rid of
Scotland.
that
So
button?
never mind.
No, we haven't.
Well, what button? No, we can't get rid of that.
There's no chance in fucking hell.
No, we don't get rid of that.
Absolutely not.
All right.
But
No. I was just saying, there's no one else for Roman. Like, they have done such a terrible job building up stars that there's no one left for Roman to beat. That's the problem.
And I wonder
and that's why I think Triple H is focusing so hard on this U.S. title right now, is so that like they can continue building these stars. And thank you for focusing on this.
And we're
US
jumping
title.
all over. That's fine, right? Do you think Theory's going to have a successful cash-in?
No.
Gary?
I think we'll have a swerve. I don't think he'll cash in on a big title. I think he'll cash in on like a U.S. title.
U.S. What? Why? What? Why would you cash in on the U.S. title?
It's easy.
You can't cash in the U.S.
I think
title.
he'll.
Where
Yes,
the
you can.
is that in
It's
the
a title.
fucking sidebar?
It's a title.
Side
it says
note?
any title.
Does it say any?
In the Vince McMahon era, I could
Why
have
do you think
seen it.
Yeah.
But in the Triple H era, I don't see it.
Nah. Triple H
Watch.
is a little more grounded than Vince was.
Yeah.
I think
We're not gonna get.
I think it's going to be a swerve. I think he's going to be like he's going to have such a vendetta against whoever the fucking champ is, whether it's Ciampa or Lashley or whatever, that he like wants to come in and just take that off. And
That's the other thing too. I mean, we have a what lies for Roman behind Drew. If besides Cody, I think with Triple H on the helm, I bet we see like a Ciampa push that we would not see with Vince.
for sure,
You know what I mean?
for sure, yeah.
Now, I'm writing this theory till the wheels fall off. Pun intended, because this is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Fuck out, yeah.
Cody is going to be the guy to beat Roman. Cody's going to be the guy to beat Roman, and I want to know what you said in a minute. And then Theory cashes in on Cody.
Cody versus Rollins WrestleMania.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah.
See, now you got the wet dream.
There it is. That's the look. That's the look we were looking for. That's
See,
it.
now you understand
head
the full
back.
circle.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
We don't need a Cody
I
versus
need to
Roman.
ice my fucking balls before I get excited.
How fun would that be?
That'd be
God
good.
damn.
Yep.
That would be a lot of fun.
What
agree.
the
It
fuck?
builds up Rollins. It's like
Because everyone knows, and I talk
Yes.
to I work at a barbershop, guys, and I talk to people, wrestling
you?
fans come in, and we all talk about wrestling. Everyone seems to think, every time I talk to people, aside from you guys, they all seem to think, the casual wrestling fan, The Rock versus Roman needs a title. And I understand the thought process behind it,
No way.
behind this, but it doesn't.
It's two storylines that you take away, right?
That-
You have the title picture, which is a storyline, and then you have the Samoan dynasty, which is a whole nother storyline. You blur them together and you lose a storyline. You don't need that.
You
That's
don't-
because that's the casual
You don't
fan.
need a title, but
No
would it
offense,
make...
no offense to the casual fan, but
And that makes it worse because it's more
unfortunately,
predictable.
you know what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna say this: with Vince going, the casual fan is gonna go. We're not gonna kick you out, but we're not gonna appease you anymore. We're not gonna give you what you want. I feel like with Triple H at the helm,
We're going to rebuild the fan base.
We're gonna rebuild the fan base. We're gonna give them a wrestling type of product. Like and like I know I'm jumping ahead, but like even on Raw, I think not Becky, Edge said it. That he was an asshole about the way he's been acting. Granted, I wish it was the Judgment Day would have been a little longer, but we all know Edge got the babyface turn because Cody got hurt. Anyway,
He got the babyface turn because he didn't want to do the supernatural
well,
bullshit.
sure that might have been a factor in it too, but it was also because Cody got hurt.
they might have needed another
But
face.
yeah, like it's a continuity. It's the better I forgot the word I'm looking for. It's like the consistency in storytelling. It's like we don't need an explanation, or we don't he's giving us the explanation why he's turning.
Right.
We're not guessing. Oh, why all of a sudden is he be a face? Why is he all of a sudden being a heel? Like
For years, we have been treated as stupid.
Exactly,
And now
yes.
it's like
Now
all
we're- exactly. I
They're
feel
putting
like-
the pieces together.
Exactly. Triple H is saying, hey, the fans aren't stupid. They will understand why this person is acting a certain way weeks after, they got turned on. So, I feel like Triple H will actually make us feel like we're an equal, where Vince is like, no, this is what I like. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Trust me, this is what you should like.
The one thing I want from Triple H is T-Bar to come back
As Dijak, yes, please.
and just be the person that I know Dijak can be, because he could be a big star.
feast your eyes.
Yes. is set for big things.
Unfortunately, Keith is in AEW, but man, him and Dijak on the main roster would fucking kill it.
Triple H needs to keep
kill it.
Yep.
Kill it.
Dijak is the best big guy there is.
He really is.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So what do we, before we get into the Raw and everything else with Triple H in charge now, what concrete predictions do we have for Roman beyond Drew McIntyre? Like, let's go into WrestleMania. Does Roman, let's make it simple. Does Roman have a title going into WrestleMania Hollywood?
No. Absolutely not.
Yes. But he'll lose it at Mania.
To The Rock?
To whoever, well, maybe.
He's facing The Rock at Mania. Are we all in agreement?
I think so, because he's...
Yeah.
At Hollywood?
Then
Yes.
no. Then no.
Hollywood.
No, why would The Rock
there's
win?
two belts. Why do we keep forgetting this?
Zero sense.
I don't want The Rock to win at WrestleMania.
No, neither do I.
We have two belts.
Yeah, but like, just at this point, merge them. Give me a big gold belt again.
No, you
Give me
don't.
that.
No.
Give me that in the background. Give me that.
Nah, I like. I don't know how they would separate them at some point, but I like this Roman Reigns holding two belts right now.
I did see
don't have to
something on
continue.
Twitter that apparently the draft is coming back. I don't know if that's true or not.
I did see
You
that,
saw
and I didn't throw that.
We talked about this like forever ago.
I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it
actually,
just came
not
out.
forever ago. We talked about
We
this.
talked about this
yeah.
at 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Gary had a history of what shows we've all gone to
Nice.
the last.
Yeah.
And then we tried to figure out when the next draft is. But now that Triple H is in charge, I wonder if it's still happening.
They're not gonna. That doesn't mean the belts are separating though. This two belts thing. This two belts thing is just for Roman right now.
Probably.
Maybe Cody will win. I still am solid on Cody being the next guy to win the two belts, and then after that, they'll be separated. They'll be separated again.
Probably.
I think
At some point, they will be. Yeah.
How great would it be for Roman to have to wrestle two matches on one night and defend like a title separately? That's how it could go over.
Probably could be.
I would love that. I don't know how it would happen. Like Seth Rollins like gets in the mind of Adam Pearce and is like, hey, like Roman has two belts. Why is he defending them both at once?
What's the pay-per-view after Clash? Clash at the Castle's not a bad name compared to AEW's though.
Great Balls of Fire?
No, they're not doing that anymore. That was like
I know. I'm just fucking around.
that was a terrible name.
Hell in a Cell already happened.
That was a very terrible name in 2017 was a dark time though. I wasn't even watching.
Do you remember Great Balls of Fire? Is that what you're talking
TLC?
about?
Yeah.
That main event, I think it was
Samoa
Joe and
versus
Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And Samoa Joe got
Which sucks because that on paper that's a fucking great match.
Yes. And it was at some point a dream match.
Right. And it got
And then
sent
nothing.
on some fucking bullshit pay-per-view because Vince does not like people that he did not create.
Yeah. Yep. It's an ego. It was an ego.
Is it TLC in October?
I'm
I want to say you're right. I think Gary just pulled a Scotty move and remembered something off the top of his
But
head.
they switched TLC around so fucking much. It's like been in December.
It
Been
has
in fucking
been December, but I think the latest has been October.
I wanted them to bring back Cyber Sunday.
What did you think was next?
TLC?
Nope.
What is it?
Extreme Rules.
Fucking A. So
Close, though.
I was so close.
TLC is the December one.
Ugh.
Maybe.
Yeah, then it's Crown Jewel in November.
Trash. Survivor Series,
What a
which
waste
we
of
have to
November.
go to.
Oh, wait,
And
November,
then
yeah.
Survivor Series late November. And
Boston.
Oh, that's interesting. It is in Boston, yes. Didn't know that.
And then
Oh, yeah.
December
I'm
is
so pumped for that.
There's nothing listed.
for
December's not
December.
been listed.
No.
Oh, it says not
You're
listed.
on Wikipedia.
I'm on
There's a whole
Wikipedia.
other site.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
You said not. It's not listed, or it's just
Not on Wikipedia.
That's, yeah.
So maybe it is Royal Rumble because now they have that fucking day one pay-per-view, which is kind of weird too. Pay-per-views have been weird.
Here we go.
lately.
Here we go. Extreme Rules, Survivor
Yeah, that's not what I was
Series.
thinking of.
Gary, that's it, man. I just Googled it. This is CBS.
Hold on.
So yeah, Royal
They don't
Rumble's
have anything
probably up.
planned.
Royal Rumble's up next After that,
no, December.
Day 1 is correct. Day 1's the next one.
Is it?
Yeah, there's nothing in December.
Yeah, because it's...
Oh, there's nothing in December.
Because it goes January 1st,
and
then Royal
1,
Rumble.
And then, Day 1 is January 1st.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
It just, yeah.
Yeah, Rollins is up for Extreme Rules, I think. Or, no,
Rollins is going to win that Survivor Series.
He's going to win?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. And then it's going to be Rollins versus Reigns again.
Roman's riding those titles until WrestleMania.
Nope. No chance.
As much as I
know
I'm being all over the place because I'm saying Cody's going to win the titles off of him, but a part of me also thinks that he's just going to ride those titles into WrestleMania.
We're not getting a Roman versus Cody. Not until probably next year.
Cody's winning the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and that's why we're getting a Rollins versus Cody.
Gary, man, I like the way you think, man.
No shit.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. I really like the way you think, bro.
It's Cody. Rollins takes the titles off of
because them
Roman.
two,
yep.
Especially Gary, I don't like when you do this shit, bro.
I know.
Get him excited. Get the guy too excited.
I know.
I don't like when you do.
Then I'm willing to bet Reigns turns face.
My dick's gonna get hard on camera. I'm gonna get in trouble.
No. Roman's done after this year.
Yeah,
you know
he
that,
is.
right?
He is.
Yeah. What do you mean he's done?
He's not retiring
not done,
for good, but
he's taking time off, and he's going to go to Hollywood.
He's already taken more time off.
He's going to Hollywood.
Yeah, but he deserves the time off.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. 700 days as champion. Yeah, you deserve it.
700 days. I'm 700 days as champion.
Of what?
Exactly.
In pre-Triple H WWE era, he carried that shit.
Yeah.
It sucks. He's probably got sciatica. I know how that feels. Just traveling down my right leg.
Roman sucks getting older. Yeah.
The problem is Roman hasn't done shit.
Oh, all right.
I don't like this now, man.
Guys, what's the last big bump Roman took?
He fucking got
what a
tractor crashed into the ring and flipped the shit while he was inside.
First of all, can I? How pissed would you be if you were a fan on that side?
Yeah,
I would have been heated. So fucking.
I would have been heated.
I would have left. I would have straight up left.
Roman Reigns buried the beast Brock Lesnar.
Sure did.
So I would have got over it.
What a time! Like, if you were going to take Roman out of it, though, what a time to do that. If you're going to flip the ring,
Roman
already
hasn't
do
done
that.
anything.
He hasn't done shit. Great. Like, kayfabe-wise, he hasn't done shit on his own. He has the Usos to fucking back him up.
I'm sorry. I can't
He's
hear you. I can't hear.
You just have to acknowledge him, man. You're the reason why he comes out every week and he screams it. Because there's still one fucking person left who hasn't acknowledged Roman Reigns.
Yes, I'll continue doing that.
That's true. Yeah.
I will be the reason why Roman still has a character.
Well,
because it's very one-dimensional.
Yo, this is fucking nuts.
I would agree with you if this was 2015.
Yeah, I would too, actually, in a weird way. Even though
he's still one-dimensional.
But Gary, I would like you to join us in the year of our Lord 2022 and acknowledge our tribal chief.
He ain't
Roman
shit.
Reigns.
I hope you know that I'm getting your daughter a head of the table onesie.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna get your kid all fucking Roman Reigns shit
that
just
would
to
be
piss
me.
you off. No, just to make you pop. Just to get you going. It's gonna be great.
That's fine. I'd rather her be naked than wear that.
As much as I want to fucking suck Roman Reigns off for the rest of the podcast, we need to talk about how it absolutely shows.
We have to go.
Yeah, we really have to.
Yeah, we got.
The good thing is that we're not
we're not constricting anything. That's all right.
Triple H is in charge and it shows. Do you agree, Gary? Because I feel like we talked about it a little bit before the show.
I think the future is there.
You don't feel like it shows already?
That triple threat match this past Monday.
One of them was a little more Triple H-ish than the other one for sure.
But
even the way Raw was booked.
Raw was very Triple H because you know why?
Yeah.
It was the verbiage. It was the showcase because you know what? It wasn't just the one-on-one matches. You got to see people. Like that's the thing about AEW does it too. They do multi-man matches, and I feel like WWE has really lost that in the last, honestly, 20 years. 15 years maybe. they don't really know how to showcase more than 2 people at a time.
And let's be honest, Scotty made a good point. Up until the very end of Raw, where we saw Rhea Ripley choke out what we wish would have been us and Dominic Mysterio at the end of Raw, the first 2 hours of Raw,
yeah, he is.
the first 2 hours of Raw, aside from that main event, were absolutely solid. And Triple H,
I wouldn't say they're absolutely solid. They're forgettable.
The first 2 hours was solid.
They were forgettable.
Yeah, this is someone who has not watched Raw in maybe a year's time.
I've never watched the complete Raw.
Yeah,
and most Raws I missed. This one,
I remember that triple threat match, and that was basically it.
Yo, my boy Paul Levesque knows what he's doing. That's all I'm saying, man.
That's fair.
All right, what other matches? What
what
other matches can you remember?
I remember.
Yeah, that was what I thought.
I'm a little lit. You asked me fucking, 50 minutes into the podcast?
And come on, some bullshit like that?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Come on.
And yet we all recall that first fucking match.
Scotty's black is getting into his eyes. He can't even think straight.
We all recall that first fucking match, though, right?
Which one?
The AJ and Miz.
No.
Oh, no, it was the...
AJ versus Mustafa Ali versus Ciampa.
Oh, no. It was AJ, Miz, and Mustafa.
Oh, right. Because Miz was running on the outside.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it was going to be Miz versus Ciampa at the end.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Triple H has been very vocal on previous shows, podcasts,
even
interviews.
the Austin podcast he did years ago. Like, if you watch that now...
The 3-hour Raw has to be cut down. He
said it. If you watch it now, it's very telling. It's very telling.
You know what's also interesting is that USA Network told Raw that they could go the first hour without commercials.
I saw that.
They did. That was
they chose not to for some fucking reason.
No, they did.
No, they did this past Monday.
Yeah, the last Monday was the first hour.
Commercials.
No, I promise you. I promise you the first hour.
Yeah, not the first hour. No, they even said it on the commentary.
He said that WrestleMania was quiet when Cody came out.
You
gotta ignore him.
I think he has a hearing problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I will. I'll show you loud.
Oh, you know what? If you look that way, I can just see right through the wall. So that maybe it's just a little clear. Gary's gonna hit me upside the head.
You're like, I don't know what you look like without your mask.
Forewarning for the wrestling fans on Twitter who think you have to pick a side.
You do.
But we do love to poke fun at you guys. What does this do to AEW versus WWE?
Man, this... If I were Tony, I would be like, okay, now is the time where I have to be on point. I cannot fuck around anymore.
You want me to tell you something, man?
Yeah.
You guys know how behind AEW I got, right? But I've realized in the last 2 or 3 weeks with everything that's been going on, how much I wanted AEW to succeed so that it can push WWE to go even harder.
Both ways.
Because competition is honestly, it's best for us.
I don't want anyone to buy anyone. I want both companies to fucking go hard.
Exactly. And, I feel like this is the first time, probably since 1997, that 2 wrestling companies said, okay, let's fucking do this and let's see who comes out on top. Mm-hmm. Well, not on top. No, and I don't. That's the thing. Back then it was who comes out on top, and I think now
they were on equal platforms back then. Now it's fucking not fair.
No, I think it's more equal now than it was back then.
No way. It was way more equal back then.
No, because WCW clearly kicked WWE's ass for what's the statistic that they say
for 600?
Yeah, like whatever it is.
Right. So it was equal back then, though, because WWE wasn't so dominant. Now, if you ask the casual fans if they know about AEW, they probably don't.
Sure.
But if you ask them back then if they knew about WWE or WCW, they knew about both.
Of course, because that was
that's my problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure, I understand that.
Most of the people don't know about AEW right now.
Yeah. But AEW is only in year almost 4.
Right.
So, they'll get there.
Yeah, that's my point.
Like they will. All right.
They had more equalization back then.
Oh, I see.
Eventually,
how long did it take WCW?
I don't know.
I think WCW really started getting good in when Hogan basically turned, which was 97.
Though? In year what?
97.
So no, I'm saying how many years did it take them as a company?
I think 4.
It took probably 4 or 5. Yeah, I would have to look it up, but yeah.
But honestly, it would take.
But I think WWE is also in a. So WWE and WCW then were where AEW is now, I would say, right? WWE now is on a global scale compared to WWF.
100%.
So it's going to take AEW a fucking while to get there.
And the other part is that they're not
Wow.
They're not a WCW where they're not going extreme on like the showiness and like all that. They are focusing on the wrestling, which is what's going to kill the casual fan.
So it took WCW about 9 years to get going because they were founded in 1988.
And imagine how long it's going to take
AEW.
AEW.
Sure. Yeah.
They got the TV partnership like that.
That's true. They did.
Because WCW, it took a while for them to get picked up by Turner.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh God.
AEW has a TV partnership like that.
They did.
But it's still going to take them a while because WWE is globally known.
Yep. Yeah.
Except that their parent company just had a whole bunch of cuts.
Yeah, that's true.
So we will see if AEW still has a TV deal at the end of this year when their contract expires.
Wait, their contract expires at the end of this year?
Is it? I thought they had thought they had it
The
longer.
TBS contract expires at the end of this year.
Oh.
TBS or TNT?
The
TBS.
TBS one.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're the same broadcasting network.
Okay.
Well,
And
yeah,
it's all
that's
owned
true,
by Warner Network.
Right.
And they're all the ones who are making cuts. Which is why the Batgirl movie got canceled and all that
Well,
shit.
I thought it was just because it was terrible.
There's
They
a lot
spent
of other
90
things.
mil on that.
But we are all... so, Peacemaker 2 is safe.
This is completely random and not even wrestling related, but did you see that there was
Wrestling
a
fans love
rumor
all of it.
that Henry Cavill might play Mr. Fantastic?
No, we want John.
I know we do.
Yeah, we
but
do want John.
We do want John, but like,
No, I don't,
I
I
don't
don't
like
want...
that.
no?
No.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
No.
All right.
Nah. Next.
All right.
AEW lately has not been
That show we went to was fucking fire.
Yeah.
the
well,
show
yeah, it
we
was.
went to.
It was only a week ago.
Yeah. There's
But
been one-
before that, it's
Oh.
been lackluster.
They're missing a shit ton of stars.
They
They
are.
are.
That's all they
are.
need.
That's tough.
That's all they need. But look at what Big Daddy Triple H is doing with the lack of stars he has right now too.
He's been there for a week. He hasn't done shit.
And he's still
Chill.
Gary,
He had one good show.
you need to get your ears checked.
He had one decent show.
2 shows.
2 shows.
What was the other one?
Raw
SummerSlam.
and SummerSlam.
Oh, we're counting SummerSlam in that shit?
Yes.
Raw and SummerSlam. Hell
SummerSlam
yeah.
was- I don't count SummerSlam because he had
You
nothing
give it a
to do with
7. I feel like you undergrade where I overgrade, and your undergrade was a 7.
that. It was like a 6.5.
No, you said 7. You can't change it now.
You
weren't
you
even
give
I
it
said
low.
6.5,
You
7.
went, you went low.
You didn't even.
That was
do
not low. That
fractions.
was decent.
That was low.
It was a decent pay-per-view. It was okay.
AEW.
And I don't chalk it up to Triple H because he had no hand in booking that bullshit. It's not going to the Shield again, is it? Fucking A.
I do agree that once AEW stars come back, the competition is going to be very, very.
Is Adam
very
Cole back
fire.
now?
He's not cleared, but he came back.
Oh, he just decided to kick people
well,
in the
because
face.
he
uncleared?
turned on the Bucks.
That was
yeah.
solid.
Yeah, and you know who came out?
They needed that.
The Roman Reigns of AEW.
I think that's going to be a thing for only so long until Kenny Omega comes back.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Because it would be way
Well,
too obvious if there
I mean,
wasn't
the
somebody to
the
fill the
elite
gap.
is those 3 plus Kenny.
Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
It's gonna be fun to see who
Who joins
Yeah.
Adam Cole and stuff? Yeah, that's true.
and then like Hangman gets tossed to the
oh,
side.
well, it's gonna be Roderick whenever his thing is up.
Well, Hangman's going to end up going back
no.
no, you don't
No.
Think, you don't think Roddy wants out of NXT though? I heard.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't even put those together. Shit. What is he gonna do? But that's the problem.
I was just doing it to make you mad.
Because you need trios.
You need 2 trios, yes.
So like, what's gonna happen?
Well, oh yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
All right, whatever.
So, but like
AEW.
Omega comes back and he sides with the Young Bucks. Obviously, kicks Hangman to the curb.
I mean, they could do like a quad thing with trios and kind of maneuver it around, like the New Day did.
Oh, okay. Like the
You know?
Freebird style.
The Freebird style, yeah.
They
So
got
when Strong comes in.
they tagged Claudio in. They got Bryan Danielson back. You still need Kenny. You still need Punk. You still need Adam Cole, baby.
Yep.
They're hurting right now without some of their guys. They also have certain things stepping up, which I could appreciate. I'm not going to lie. The Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs stuff is interesting, which kicked off during the show that we went to in Worcester.
What feels nice about AEW versus WWE is that it feels like all of the storylines in AEW are very, like, smooth. And, like, they're just natural. Yeah. So, like, all the stuff with, like, Team Taz, right? Like, that's just, like, natural storytelling. They just progress into the next phase because it was Starks doing the open challenge and then Hobbs turning on him. And that was the end of Hobbs holding that title, or that was the end of Starks holding that title. And so it gave Hook to have the title, which gives Hook the new opportunity and gives Powerhouse Hobbs, who rightfully should be in the main event, an opportunity to shine. And I'm
not going to disagree with that.
And, like, the rest of AEW, just, like, their booking overall with, like, the Undisputed Era and, like, that storyline, just, like, everything that they just cleared out and finished progresses so naturally into the next line, where WWE feels very, like, cut and dry. Like, pay-per-view ended, these people now, like, get cycled out and they do nothing for, like, a minute, and then the next people come in. Like, everyone constantly has a place in AEW versus WWE who, like they don't think forward.
That is true. AEW feels like it's more like, it's not, I don't want to say inclusive, but, like, everybody has a fair shot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And once they step up and, like, they show, like, they
show they can do it, they're thrown into the mix.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. How long before Willow, like, takes over the fucking place,
I want Willow to be signed. I want her to be champion at some point.
Is she not signed?
No. She's not. She should be.
Yeah, they sometimes they have people compete, and they must have, like, one
She's been on there, every single week?
Allie and I say this every week. It's like, I mean, she's been on Dynamite, she's been on Rampage, and in main event, both on each show.
The last two shows we've been to, she's been on the card.
Exactly, yeah. I don't understand why she's not signed. I mean, she's a fantastic, unless she doesn't want to. Yeah, maybe she might not want to. But I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Willow needs to be signed and take over the place and be the champ.
Yeah.
Because that was the loudest pop that entire night.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Also, did you see from this past week's Dynamite Thunder Rosa's shirt?
That bullshit shirt?
It said Thunder Rosa. It said Thunder Rosa, excuse me, sandbagging since like 2014 or some shit. And like, that's funny. That's kind of fucking funny. If you're gonna lean into it, dude, fucking lean into it.
Next up is a Vince McMahon forcing people blowjobs since 1990.
Well, it was only 16 years, so that would be what, 2000 and I don't know. I can't do math. 8, yeah, 7.
I mean, it's been before
8.
that.
It's probably before. Well, it's probably before that. Yeah.
Who's winning the trios titles?
I mean,
House of Black.
Ooh.
They're all in separate feuds right now, which makes it perfect to kind of like
come together. Swerve.
Yep.
Swerve,
because they're all in separperate feuds.
Right. I mean, you would think the Bucks and Omega, personally. Or the Bucks and Kenny, or the Bucks and the Bucks and
nope.
Hangman.
Omega's going to cost one of them the titles.
It would be Kenny's coming back. So the obvious and safe choice to me is Omega and the Bucks.
Sure.
But I do love Gary's pick for House of Black because I love Malachi Black. And
what about Death Triangle or?
Look at you with your fucking mask, huh?
I got to stick with my guys, you know.
All right.
You got it.
Right.
Death Triangle is a good option.
Who else is there? I'm trying to think. Dark Order. Do like Reynolds, Reynolds, Silver, and Uno, because that's really all that is left.
Seriously, right now. There's so many other ones I can't come up with.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't. Really.
I would have said like Jurassic Express before.
Marco's not there anymore. Yeah.
Yep.
Or Christian's not. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as far as trios, I feel like there's a lot, but I can't. Besides House
FTR
of Black
and
Punk.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. FTR and Punk do like a little round.
Still has his
well, I mean, we're gonna get.
Oh wait! What are we talking about? It's obviously Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh, fuck!
You're right. This one's one of those.
Yeah, you're right.
Like you said,
Yeah.
AEW is
House of Black and Combat Club.
hard to predict sometimes. AEW is hard to predict, man.
It is.
Can you imagine that match?
Give it to me now.
Oh.
Give it to me now.
House of Black
versus BCC.
So
No,
House
we
of
can't
Black
do that.
versus BCC.
We're getting censored.
Sorry, Blackpool Combat Club.
We're getting what?
Censored.
No,
Censored.
we're not.
BCC.
BCC versus House of Black or BCC versus the Elite?
House of Black.
I mean, it could be the Elite because it is all Elite
No,
wrestling.
but which
so.
The Elite has their own
one is a
storytelling.
better match?
House of Black. That hard hitting style against each other, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
God
I can't.
damn.
I can't disagree.
You know, Gary loves
God.
what I love.
Aleister Black versus Brian Danielson.
Gary-
Kick to
Oh.
kick to
Gary-
kick to kick to kick.
Knows
God, give me what I want.
love.
give me what I want.
Gary knows what I love. He's like the girl who fucking knows how to suck my cock just right, except he
Just
doesn't
at
do
the
it.
Please
right-
don't ever compare me
Just
like
at-
that again.
Sorry, I'm just
Just
saying.
at the right angle and just like you got the
I don't
hand
even
motion
like
right.
Stop
this!
You know?
I don't even like head. I just would rather be inside. But he's the girl who just knows how to suck it just right. He knows what I like.
He's got the technique down just right.
I
Where it's
thought,
like,
I thought our drive back from AEW the other night was like
That was a crazy ride back.
it
'cause
was.
I saw a side
this
of
is
you.
weirder.
I saw a side of you that was,
yeah.
yeah. This
What,
dude has a
what am I
dark side.
missing out on?
We're not
He has
getting
a dark
recorded on
side.
that
No?
shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after.
all
He has a
right,
dark
all right.
side.
No, we do
to
not
him.
need to. No,
I,
He has a
I want to
dark
know
side.
about it though.
I don't want to.
He has a dark side.
All right.
Just don't compare me to a.
Swerve. Let's just get off
Whose
this.
house?
Swerve's house.
I want to hate him so bad for
No,
some reason,
hell
and
no.
I can't.
No,
You can't. You can't.
Oh.
You can't.
You can't.
Oh man, I won't like. He is just so good, and I can't like buy him.
No.
There's some like separation for me. I'll figure it out later.
Sure.
But-
I definitely like him better with Keith Lee.
Yeah, him and Keith are fun.
Where the fuck? I don't care where the. I don't know if you guys are in agreement. I don't know if you think that one company is better for him than the other.
Where in the world
But
is Maxwell Jacob Friedman?
I just want him to come back to wrestling, period. Where the
Yeah.
fuck is MJF?
yeah.
Oh, you guys really want to know?
Are you gonna blow
you
my
really
spot?
wanna know?
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
I
blow
wanna
my
know.
spot and say what
wanna
I
know.
thought?
You can't be
Wait,
right.
oh no, go ahead. I know
go
the
ahead.
answer.
What?
So you tell me.
Well, so for any of the AEW fans that have been watching weekly, there's been a certain person that has been sitting ringside with a boxer on his head.
They've been doing that though.
They
you
have
called it.
yes, they have.
They've been doing that
that
since day
No,
one.
No, they have not been doing it since day one. No, not day one. Not day
Not
one.
day one.
Not day
Literally,
one. But
I've been to 6
since-
shows. That's been there since day
No,
2.
that person has been doing it for a long time. Yes, and for the longest time,
Which give him credit. 'cause
it
that
was Kip.
sucks.
It was
Yeah.
Kip Sabian.
Is it not anymore?
However, what if it's MJ?
What if?
What
Oh.
if?
it
No,
only
this,
could be.
This is not a. It could maybe.
It's not.
Who knows?
Because MJF's not taller than me, and this dude is.
You don't know that. Hold on, let me look it up. Go on. I'm listening.
No, you know where he's been?
Where?
He's been filming an episode of Impractical Jokers.
Has
That's
he
where
really?
they called him.
Yep. And the fact that he has been radio silent to everyone, not just WWE guys, not just AEW guys, and Tony Khan's been silent about him too, makes this the best work there has been.
Kip Sabian and MJF are the same height, 5'11". Fuck you.
Is it really?
Yes.
MJF is that tall?
Yep.
Damn.
It could be MJF.
Yeah,
I'm
good for
taller
you.
than him. I'm taller than most people.
I'm saying so like
Not
like
you, him.
They okay. Well, because they never really like.
I mean, you're right.
They never said who it was. They never ever alluded to who it was.
Do
The
they ever
fans-
show it on the TV though?
Not really. Not that I'm not aware of. Anyway.
I mean, if it's not MJF, poor Kip Sabian. What the fuck?
Sure, exactly. No, because I love Kip. I think Kip is great.
Like, what
I really
waste?
do.
Why?
It is a little
Why
bit
waste
waste.
a spot like that?
Right. But at the same time, it's like if they do start showing him more, that'd be great.
There's not one company I want my boy to go to more than the other. I love MJF. I just want to see him back in pro wrestling. However, he's been doing this shit about teasing, wanting to go to WWE, aside from AEW, just on wrestling podcasts and interviews and all that other shit. And he has a very, very, very close relationship with Cody Rhodes. And Triple H is also in charge now. So
that I think
he does not want to go to WWE. He does not actually want to go there.
I think that factors a little bit.
Bro, come on, man.
Nope. He probably hates WWE so much for not signing him in the past. And now that he's...
I don't think he tried.
He might have.
He's tried all his life.
But can we fact check? I don't think
Hold on.
Yeah, Scotty.
He's been an independent wrestler for how long?
Yeah, but you have to do that. There's guys that I've talked to, that I've been with or whatever, that they don't even fucking try. They they know that they have to do it at least for, let's say, if you have a solid buzz, you have to for at least 5 years. With a solid buzz for the full 5 years.
Okay.
I think MJF has been doing it for only so long, and then AEW came along because he's one of those rare talent who blew up in a short amount of time. But so he MJF, is a WWE fan.
MJF did try out for Tough Enough back in 2015.
He did.
Tried out.
Never got on. He didn't get on Tough Enough. How jaded and pissed off do you think he is? He doesn't want WWE. He says he wants to go to WWE like I say all the time. I want to go to a corporate job.
How many Tough Enough failures, though, ended up being on WWE after?
That's a solid point.
When you're a fanboy, you're a fanboy.
Yeah. Can we real talk?
He didn't even make it to Tough Enough.
Not for nothing, but
he didn't go to Tough Enough.
MJF really thinks
he's less than Maven,
and he said it with passion.
Wow.
And we also know he's great on the mic, so this is take this with a grain of salt. The best, 100%. If he really thinks that Tony is as much of a fucking mark as he expressed on Dynamite, he's fed up with AEW.
Tony and MJF are fucking best friends. And I mean that both literally and figuratively.
But, bro, I would like to think that if I'm in MJF shoes and I'm as pissed off as he said he was, and a global company like WWE is still around that I grew up watching, that I was a huge fan of, and there's opportunity there, especially with Triple H in charge.
All right, so
it's all right.
Let's go back to the whole MJF blow up thing, right? Though, does WWE want a guy who couldn't make it on Tough Enough and blew up on live TV?
Triple H does, yes.
That was planned. Come on.
Exactly, because this is all one long turn. This is all leading up to something, and it's going to pay off. It's a great work, and good for MJF. Because he's getting some time off. But it's going to work. It's going to be great.
I just want him to come back.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
wrestling
it's been missing a little bit.
Period.
Yeah.
Both companies.
Who's the best heel in wrestling right now?
Roman.
Ooh, let's not start that.
No. Roman's getting too much cheers right now.
Roman.
I don't think Roman's a heel right now.
No.
You were just saying you don't like him.
I don't like him, but doesn't make him a heel.
All right.
That makes it
there's a lot of Gary, there's a lot of wrestling fans like you out there, and all of you hate Roman.
There's no wrestling fan like me, first of all.
All right.
Second of all.
What I'm saying is, in the class of prefer wrestling over sports entertainment, hate Roman.
I don't prefer one or the other.
Okay.
I just don't like Roman as a
What I'm saying is, believe it or not, Roman is hated still.
That's true, he is.
Great. Just take
Who's
the
a better heel than Roman right now?
MJF.
Right now, active roster.
Well, that's literally my
ends.
question: is who is the best heel in wrestling right now?
Actively, Roman.
I don't qualify him as a heel.
Well, he is.
Seth Rollins, I guess. He gets booed a shit ton.
I would say Rollins and Roman are neck and neck for me. Coincidentally, both Shield guys, former Shield guys.
True.
In AEW, I can't even come up
QT Marshall.
Yeah, Hobbs right now has tons of heat.
AEW is lacking their version of a Roman, though. I will say that.
Sure, yeah, they are.
And Roman and MJF both showed each other love on podcasts and interviews all the time.
That's true, they did.
AEW is lacking their Roman. I will definitely say that.
They're lacking their Roman in the big star,
the big heel.
Yeah.
I know you don't consider Roman a heel.
Yeah,
whatever. they're lacking their big heel. Let's just agree to disagree and just say they're lacking their big heel.
No, they are.
Absolutely.
You're right. Yeah.
But
so if you're
at
not
the
going to
same
get
time,
MJF back, you got to think about somebody to replace.
They're working on building guys up right now is the problem.
Build up a solid heel.
Yep.
If you're not going to get MJF back,
I guess is the best equivalent.
Adam Cole probably be
after
what
happened last night.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I wouldn't qualify Adam Cole as a heel either.
And I hope that when Kenny comes back, it's a fucking amazing comeback and it's beautiful and whatever. This is two guys right now. If I'm AEW, if I'm Tony Khan, and you desperately need a top heel more than you desperately need anything else in AEW, I would even put this over prioritizing your women's division, which that shit's a lost cause to me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You either make CM Punk's comeback phenomenal and so he's a heel, or you make Kenny Omega's comeback phenomenal and so he's a heel. One of those guys make their comeback a beautiful, short-lived pop, and then make them a heel.
Both of them.
I would take both of them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Separate pay-per-views.
But you gotta do one at
Punk
least.
returns in December. Omega returns in September. Is that when all it is?
Yeah.
It'll be nice and beautiful. It'll be great.
Hopefully.
We're in agreement on that one though, to close the show out. Like that one of the two, or even both in a fantasy world. Yeah. You have to lock one of those guys in.
Where's MJF going?
I think he's going to stick with AEW.
WWE. I'm going to go WWE.
You think he's going to WWE? All right. Like, he's still under contract, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So he's not popping up into Hunter's World?
No, he has to legally get out of that contract.
For what, 2 years?
So
he just sits on the sideline for 2 years?
Year and a half.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked.
He is fucked.
Yeah.
So they got to figure that one out.
He loses all credibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lose a lot of momentum.
There's no chance in hell. MJF is going to come out. I cannot wait till that return.
Yeah.
Oh. To quote Jimmy, my dick is so fucking hard thinking about that MJF.
I was going to say, we should close out on the best wrestling theme of all time.
What is it?
And Gary alluded to it earlier.
Oh, yeah, it's Orton. Duh. I hear voices in my head.
What's wrong?
Hold on.
What's wrong?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not voices.
It's Maven, dude.
I know it is. But it's still not the best. But we're not all playing our fucking...
How is this not the best?
Because voices is the obvious answer.
All right.
That's not the answer either. That's not even close to the top 10. Could be. Yo, why don't we ever talk about that Ric Flair match tonight?
Because
we don't want to talk about people almost dying.
He looked like Grimace in that fucking purple suit.
Damn well he wanted his last
match
he
wanted to die in that ring.
or WWE.
Yeah.
None of those guys wanted to be...
No.
Can you imagine he die in that match?
He wanted to die in that ring. I guarantee you that.
But he had took another match.
He's a liability.
He's a liability.
Fuck him.
I acknowledge this, Gary.
This is stupid. I hope you guys know this is stupid. Not the best theme song. Not even the best wrestler.
It's epic.
Not even the best wrestler in WWE.
Wow.
I will agree. Wrestler-wise?
Sure, yeah, wrestler-wise, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
He's not even breaking top 10 right now in, like, all of wrestling.
Let's end this before let's end this before we get roll at each other's throats, because that's gonna
wrestling wise.
I don't know
You're
about
not
that.
putting him in your top 10.
I don't even know if I put him in top 20.
Oh,
yeah.
For pure
wrestling.
wrestling.
The next show with this one. We will
Yeah.
promise to open the next show with this one because this is a little out of hand now.
He's
out of pocket.
He's lame.
We're signing off. I am
Good night.
Jimmy Luca.
Gary the Saint.
The Scotty Mac.